Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is XX Color Max with you again, and here we are again in Grow a Garden, and my garden has yet again evolved from the last time we were here. And so I wanted to go ahead and dedicate today's video to plants that will give you the most money. Of course, I'm only going to base this video off of the plants I have in my garden. Of course, there's other plants that you could get that cost way more than the ones that I will be showcasing in today's video. However, once again, I'm showcasing the ones that I have grown myself as of right now. So once again, the beanstalk event is still currently going on. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and go see what do they have right here. Okay, they have 2 sprout seed packs, which we'll give those a go. Hello? Oh, there you go. And nothing else interesting. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and give that a try later. Let's go ahead and see what these people have in stock in this seed store. Okay, nothing new. Bamboo, alrighty. And nada. Alrighty, well, right now, I got some pretty cool stuff like while playing the game offline. And I got this gleam root right here, which was super exciting. As well as I got this plant right... No, that's a dust puff. Where is it? Right here. This right here is the princess thorn, I think it's called, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's called the princess thorn. Yeah, I think it's called the princess thorn. Anyways, and I also got this vine petal right here. Gorgeous plant. Really happy with what it's looked so far. I just saw the seed shop got updated, so let's see if there's anything interesting. Nope. Nada. Oh, well, there is some coconuts and whatnot, but I already have that. I even got a second lot because I had too much in this first one. So okay, 1 hour until we open those. And so make sure to go ahead and follow me here on the XX Color Max XXX channel as I showcase videos, shorts, and everything on Roblox games. I usually dedicate those short videos to opening eggs as well as these sprout packs. But we'll go ahead and open these sprout packs right now and see what we get. A mangosteen, which is a legendary. Not that bad. I'm not mad at it. Let's see, something good. Dust puff. Alrighty. Well, I don't usually plant those because I already have enough of those and whatnot. So we'll kind of hold off on that one. Oh yeah, and I also got another burning bud right there. This one became huge because I added so many master sprinklers to it. I think it was like 2 or 3. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about these plants. So once again, I'm basing it off of my experience on the game. I know there's way more that could get you one, so get you more money, in other words. And of course, like the rule of thumb, the more your fruit mutates, or the more mutation it has, the more pricey it's gonna be, so the more expensive it will be. So but what we'll be focusing on now is regular plants without mutations per se. So make sure to stick around for the last plant, as it will go ahead and be the one I find the most fun, interactive, but also very useful. Alrighty, so coming at number 1, we're gonna kind of start very simple, and that is this plant right in the back over here, which is the crown of thorns. So I got this one, and these flowers can run quite expensive. So let's go ahead and see right now how much it is. This is a crown of thorns right here. We're gonna sell it. $67,000. So not that bad, not too shabby. But once again, we're going off of what I know. So I will be selling this one. So one singular flower will give you $67,000, which is pretty good as well. So if you get a chance to get a crown of thorns, especially if you get a whole bunch of them and they get mutations on them, like for example, I think some of these, that's a flare daisy. I could have swore I had another, yeah, right here, but I think that's a strawberry, yeah. But once again, the more mutations it has, the more expensive it will be, or the more priciest it will be. Alright, so next will be the classic Poisidian plant. So this one actually has to be one of my personal faves right there, because this plant right here is a mythical alongside the Gleam plant, which we'll showcase in a little bit. So this Poisidian plant, not only do I love the color of the plant looks awesome, and I have a whole bunch of them scattered around my garden right now, but they also run quite pricey. So let's see. I want to sell this. $87,000, which is absolutely amazing. And once again, since I have so much of them, that will be millions of dollars. So like I mentioned in the beginning, I also got a Gleam bean, which is another plant that is quite expensive right here. This is another mythical right here. So like I said, once again, the more mutations and the more bigger your fruits are, the more expensive it will be. I'm kind of going off of a regular basis right now without any mutations and without it being huge. See, look at that. That Gleam fruit or Gleam root was $274,000. That is especially if you're a beginner, that definitely bumps you up a bit. Alrighty, what else? Moving on. Another good plant to have. Oh, I just passed it over here. I saw it and I completely ignored it. How dare I? Is over here. This big thing right here. This right here is a, I forget what's it called. It's a canary melon. Yeah, that's what it's called. So let's see if I can pick one up. I have to go through. Oh, are they not ready? I don't think these are ready. Let's see. I have another plant over here. Will it give me one of my... Oh, I think I picked one up. Let's see. Let's go over here. Yeah, right here. Boom, chakalaka. Look at that. Looks like a big pineapple to me, but these are also very pricey. So if we sell it, boom, $179,000 right there, which is absolutely nuts. Which is, once again, if you're a beginner gardener, in other words, you will have a very good boost with those plants. Okay, moving on is this plant right here, which I won't grab that one because it has a couple mutations on it, but this one will do, which is the Ember Lily right here. This Ember Lily is absolutely wild. It looks like a huge spider. They should name it Spider Lily instead. Anyways, to sell these, see how much you'll get. Boom, $117,000 right there. So once again, all of these plants are awesome plants and will definitely give you a huge boost if you plant them. So another one is the burning bud, which these are really cool and fun to grow as well. So let's see. Oops. Do I got cacao? Okay, well, check out the cacao right now. I'm gonna test it out right now. This is my first time growing the plant, so let's see if I can reach one of these burning buds first off. Alrighty, let's see. I know people tend to save their plants to then get them mutated and then sell them, but for the sake of the video, I will be getting mine and selling it to show y'all. Alrighty, let's see here. Is this one not developed? Okay, this one's not developed yet. This one is, but I'm not going to take that one just yet. Let's see if this one is developed. Ooh. Is this one developed? Are you developed? I don't know if it's developed. I don't think it is. Well, anyways, since... Yeah, I don't think that one is developed just yet. Yeah, no, that one's not developed. Alright, so what is that? Oh, acid rain. Alright, so maybe we'll get an acid rain mutation on some of these. But, well, this is my huge one. They usually cost, I'd probably say another 100,000 if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But they're really, really good. Once again, my plant has not mutated. I want to wait until this one mutates a little bit more in order to grab it. And this one's fairly new because I gifted one to a player earlier today. So let's see. I know this looks like another one back here, but doesn't seem ready either. But we'll move on. Maybe by the time we finish. So the next one is, of course, this one, the vent pedal right here. So I grabbed that one. Let's see. I don't think it's mine. No. All right. So let's go ahead and equip this so you can see right here. Look at this big thing right here. This is my umbrella right now. But this is also a really good plant. But this one you have to craft. Speaking of craft, I have to really go get my plant that I was crafting. $575,000. Wow. I actually did not expect it to be that much. So it ranges once again from the size. So I think the smallest would be 200,000 to 100,000, but the biggest it is, the more. And you saw right now that that was over $500,000, which was awesome. So let's go ahead and check out this cacao because I'm curious. Will it be on this list? Let's find out. Yeah, it's all right. $49,000. It's, especially since the tree produces abundantly, I think it's a good plant to involve as well. So this one is the Princess Thorn right here. This one's not ready yet, but these are quite expensive too. So we'll hopefully get one soon. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and showcase the next one. Oh, seed shop. Let's go check it out. Why are you looking at me like that? Anyways, seed shop. Anything new? Anything cool? Let's see. Nope. Nada. Alright. Anyways. I know I planted another amber lily. Yeah, right here. I got another one, a new one. But anyways, moving on. We also have the dragon fruit. But the dragon fruit, realistically, it's a really good plant. In order for you to get a good amount off of them, you have to have some... Oh, it just showcased the plant that we'll showcase later on. So let's go ahead and get this. Where is it? Okay, where is it? For fruits. I had just picked it up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let me search it up because I don't see it. Definitely not that. Oh, here. I sort of keep forgetting. Okay, well, let's say we sell it. Let's see how much it'll give it for us. We'll sell this. 59,000. That's also really good and a very useful plant. The next plant I want to go ahead and showcase is this one right here. Let's see. All right, the mangosteen. Let's figure out how much this one is, because this one's a legendary. $313,000. That's another great plant to have on your list. So make sure to go ahead. And I got majority of these plants, like the Poisidian, the Gleam Brute. What else did I showcase? The mangosteen. I all got them from sprout packs from the beanstalk. The vent petal I had to craft, and the rest of them came from this event, which was absolutely amazing. And of course the dragon fruit, you know. Ooh, I got a pepper. This pepper was new today. I wonder, let's get that small one. Let's see how much it is. This is gonna be the first time for me to figure out how much it'll be. $21,000. Not that bad. Not that bad. Alrighty. And so, of course, if you get big fruits like this grape right here, it will cost hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of dollars with a whole bunch of mutations on it. Same goes with the grapes. If you get good ones, I think I just said grape double, but same goes with the beanstalks as well. But ultimately, the plant that I find the most useful out of all of them is this one right here, the golden egg. You may say, that is not a plant. Well, it is. My golden duck, or my golden goose, which was the showcase of the last video, we spoke about how it produces these eggs right here. There, look, there she go, or there he go, she or he, I don't know, but anyways, if we go here, so my golden goose produces these eggs right here that are considered plants, in other words, and it possibly could put a blossom mutation on your, or a fortune mutation on one of your plants if you sell it. So let's see how much it'll be. Boom! $11 million is the golden eggs, which are absolutely nuts. And sometimes my goose lays huge eggs. When I mean huge, I mean humongous. And those cost so much. And so definitely I hatched my golden goose once again from the beanstalk event, and I was so fortunate to have it. So to get it, it was very rare. I know more people have it, which is really, really exciting and fun. It's a very cool and useful pet. So that's why it has to be the most useful plant out of all of them, because it gives you millions of dollars for one singular egg, which is crazy to me. But it's really, really good, and I would understand why it would be worth that much. So that's what I wanted to showcase in today's video. I wanted to just showcase everything about the most expensive or more best fruits or trees to grow for you to get the most money off of. Once again, this is based off what the plants I have currently growing in my garden. Of course, the more rare your plant is, the more money the fruit will cost. Same goes with how much mutations it has, how big the fruit. All these factors come into play when it comes down to the price of your fruit. But once again, we went off of a regular basis, and those were the plants I find the most useful when it comes down to gaining the most money off of. So if you ever find yourself getting any of these plants, definitely consider yourself a lucky gardener. And if you are able to craft the vein pel plant, or what's it called again? Hold on. If you're able to craft this one right here, the vein petal, yeah, definitely do it, because it is super, super worth it at the end of the day. So leave me in the comment section down below, what is the most useful plant for you? What are your thoughts on the plants I showcased? And yeah, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel to show your support, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye everyone.